Hi everyone, this is Selina. Welcome back to one of my videos. I hope you're well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name's Selina and I release crochet tutorials and free patterns. And today I'm bringing to you this beautiful floral headband. It looks a bit like a crown, a flower crown. It's so beautiful, it's so feminine and dainty. And as you can see, it features lovely cherry blossom flowers. So as always, the free pattern is available on my blog, selinaveronique.com. The link will be in the description box. So for this project, I used this yarn, which is Twister Solid XL by Hobbii. So I did use a different shade. I used a pink shade. This is the shade that I used for my cherry blossom cardigan that I made a few months ago. I will be linking that tutorial in the notes and in the description box if you wanted to make a matching project. So this yarn is so beautiful. It's 55% cotton, 45% acrylic. It comes in a 100-gram ball, which is 200 meters, and it's considered a medium for yarn. And I did use shade pink. I will be linking all of the materials in the description box. You will also be needing a 5mm crochet hook, a tapestry needle and a pair of scissors, and that's all you will be needing. I will be using US terms with British terms in brackets. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and without further ado, I'm just going to jump into the tutorial. Okay, so you will be crocheting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 flowers, and I'm just going to be demonstrating how to crochet your flower. Okay, so I'm going to be showing you how to crochet these cherry blossom flowers now. So this is a very simple flower. I love it. This is a completely new pattern that I just created for this cardigan. So yes, I'll be popping up on the screen how many flowers in total I needed. So to begin this flower, just go ahead and create a slip knot, and then once you've created your slip knot, pop your hook through, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and once you've chained 4, slip stitch to the first chain that you made like this to create a circle. And so once you've created your circle, you will be working inside this circle. So now chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and we will be placing 2 treble crochets inside the center to finish the first petal. So wrap your yarn around your hook twice, go in to the center, pull up a loop. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 loops on your hook. Take your yarn and pull through 2 loops, take your yarn and pull through 2 loops, and take your yarn and pull through 2 loops, and this completes your treble crochet. And now place another treble crochet inside the center, and I am fastening in the loose end as I go. Okay, so once you've finished this part, chain 1 to finish off your petal and slip stitch through the center. So go into the center and slip stitch to finish your first petal. Now repeat this process another 5 times. So 1, 2 and 3 chain, and now place 2 trebles inside the center. So 1 and then another 2 trebles like this, chain 1 and slip stitch through the center. Now chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and place 2 trebles, 1, 2 and 3, chain 1 and slip stitch through this center, and just repeat this another 3 times, and then I'll show you how to finish off this flower. So repeat this 3 times so that we have 6 petals in total. Okay, so I've almost finished this flower. So to finish this flower, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and basically just finish your last petal like this, and chain 1 and slip stitch through the center of the flower and pull through like so. So I hope you could see on camera. This is the loose end that we've sewed in, and just pull lightly on this just to close the flower up. And I've left a long tail for sewing just because it's easier. Okay, so once you've crocheted your 8 flowers, what you will be doing is taking your flowers and pulling the center in, and then snipping off that yarn and leaving a longish tail for sewing each flower together. And as you can see, this is why I've got so many loose ends. I did have a flower that doesn't have a loose end, but I'll just attach it at the end of the project. And now you are going to be taking your tapestry needle and placing your first flower like so. So just place your first flower next to the next flower. Okay, so I've zoomed in, and just make sure your next flower is loose end is also facing the side, and just go ahead and sew in your first flower delicately. So just make sure that you're sewing these in delicately. You don't want to be pulling on the flower, and just sew each side in as best you can. And once you've gone and sewed it as best you can, I'll show you how to finish this off. Okay, so I've gone and sewed the side in. I'm happy with, I think I went in 6 times. So once you've done that, I am going to be fastening this off. Okay, so to fasten off, I am going to be tying a knot at the back. So this is the back of the flowers, as you can see, and just create a knot, fasten off and tidy up your loose end, and just repeat this process until you've sewed your 8 flowers together, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so now that we've sewed all of the flowers together, I love how this looks. We are going to be crocheting the 2 ties, so I've already done 1. And now I'm going to show you how to do the second tie. So just pick your yarn back up and attach it to the end of the project. So just pop your hook through. As you can see, I've just popped my hook through a couple of stitches. I'm going to tie this in like so, and now I am chaining 40. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've chained 40, as you can see, and now I am going to be slip stitching through the second chain from the hook. So go directly into the second chain and slip stitch like this, and now go into the next stitch, chain, sorry, and slip stitch, and into the next and slip stitch, and just slip stitch through each and every stitch across until you reach the end of the chain, and then I'll show you what to do then. Okay, so I've gone all the way across, as you can see, and I've reached my last chain, and what I am going to be doing is going directly into the project with a slip stitch and pulling through to secure the project onto the to secure the chain. And now I'm going to pull through like so, and this is what we have. So now what I am going to be doing is fastening in my loose end